Hey guys, Donnie RightSide here. Bookmakers review Thursday night football primetime battle AFC North, and that's between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cincinnati Bengals. Joe Burrow comes to town to the Charm City to take on Lamar Jackson. If we take a look at the lines here, heavily favored, 5.5 up to 6.5 here for the hometown team here, the Baltimore Ravens. If we're taking a look at the time start, of course, it's 8:15 prime time, rotational number 109, 110. Total in this game up from 50.5 to 52.5, so we are expecting points, and rightfully so. Cincinnati's defense certainly questionable all season, but that offense finally getting an ear and maybe even getting T. Higgins back in the football game Thursday, who's been out for a couple weeks with a quadricep injury. The one thing we do know, Baltimore is absolutely rolling on offense. Lamar Jackson looks like another MVP on deck, which would be the third of his career. If I'm analyzing this game, the one thing I like about Cincinnati, as I said, their defense is bad, which means they're going to have to throw the football. I did love last week over 1.5 touchdown passes from Joe Burrow up against the Las Vegas Raiders. We're going to do the same thing in this game. I'm going over 1.5 touchdown passes here for Joe Burrow, just to get a look at that exact line at this moment, minus 146. A little bit juicy. Don't worry. He's throwing for 2 touchdowns. Let's flip it over to the Baltimore Ravens. Typically, you take a look and say, all right, can they win the football game? Will they win the football game? I think they do, but there are some better betting outlets that I can use. Do you want to take any touchdown for Derrick Henry? Those are quite expensive. How about Lamar Jackson for throwing a couple touchdowns? I'm going to keep it simple here. Zay Flowers over 58.5 receiving yards, and that is at a minus 114 price. No doubt about it. He's the true A1A number 1 wide receiver for that football team, and I do think that makes a big difference. I'm looking in this football game by saying, Baltimore, to me now, one of the teams on the pantheon to make it to the AFC Championship game and beyond. Just going to have to fight through Kansas City a little bit later in the season as they continue to win. But this is one of those games where you can outmatch your opponent. Love Joe Burrow, love that offense, love Jamar Chase, but that defense can't stack up here to the Baltimore Ravens. That means Zay Flowers is going to get loose. So once again, taking a look at this game, we're going to take one prop from each side. The Cincinnati Bengals, Joe Burrow over 1.5 touchdown passes at a minus 146 price. Then we're going to take Zay Flowers over 58.5 receiving yards for the Baltimore Ravens. Let's cash in double-digit style on Thursday Night Football. I'm Donnie RightSide for Bookmakers Review, and as always, good luck on those wagers.